And it probably would have helped if I actually turned my mic on. So, sorry about that, guys, but we'll try that again. What's up, everyone? It's your boy, Scott. Welcome to the Scott Report, and today we are going to try out the demo for Metaphor, the new game from Atlas by most of the people that were on the Persona team. And I know for sure the music is going to go in because we got the same composer from Persona on as well. Very excited for this game. It's coming out in about 2 weeks, and Atlas is also putting a lot of stake into this game as well because they've expressed that they want this to be like the next franchise. Of course, Persona is still going. We know we're getting Persona 6. They just haven't told us when yet. And yeah, this looks like it's going to be really fun. So thank you guys for joining. You know how demos are too. It's like usually, oh wow, this dude already got a knife out. He's about to kill somebody. We missing important stuff.
Your kingdom will perish alongside you.
All right, so we're already starting off with somebody just getting unalived in their bed right now. Probably a king or something. So it's already starting off pretty dark. You know, one thing about the Atlas games is
By my hand.
like the Shin Megami games are like super dark, and Persona's dark too, but it's kind of like happy dark.
Killed in his own bed.
I don't know. It looks like they're really going in with this one.
Had yet to wilt, without an heir to wear the crown. What will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence.
Who could do this?
Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet...
Yeah, I mean, for you to just walk in and just murk this guy like that, it had to be somebody close.
Royal bloodline's magic. Who could harm him at all?
Shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity? Huh?
Luis.
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter. The very crux.
Yeah, this guy doesn't look evil at all, even though we already know he's the bad guy.
Such a fine deterrent to war. One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
Me, of course, because I set this all up to be so.
Here begins the demo prologue of Metaphor ReFantazio. What we have to offer you is but a taste of the story from its beginning. But through it, your experience will mirror the full version. Should you wish it, you may carry over your save data to the full version.
Oh,
We
nice.
thank you for expressing your curiosity about our tale of fantasy.
The save data carries over, so that's always good. I forgot to put my headphones on. I'm pretty sure the music in this is crazy. And he actually has a pixie as a familiar, so it seems like they have like Shin Megami tropes. It'll be interesting to find out if it's like the same universe or something in some shape, form, or fashion, but I think this is like a whole different timeline.
I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight. Whoever you are, please tell me. Does our world pique your interest? Pardon my curiosity, but would you tell me your name? That is to say, tell me who you really are. One who meets my eyes across a strange threshold.
Okay, I didn't look up what this guy's name is supposed to be. So we're just gonna go with me. Oh, you'll name the protagonist later. Okay, well.
A most unusual name. One I've never heard in our world. Which suggests to me you might reside in a world beyond ours.
Yes, this is an isekai.
It is a curious thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold. Or to put it another way, this is a fantasy. But can it truly be dismissed as something so far removed from you? If indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge one question. Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation?
It's pretty deep.
More than wishful thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its bounds. This must be what you believe. I confess, my own answer still eludes me. But consider, if fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world better than it is, then that hope can be made manifest. Thus does change come, and thus is fantasy forged into a new reality. Perhaps the story about to unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself. So,
let the tale begin. All right, let's. You know how JRPGs are. It's like they don't let your hand go until 20 hours into the game. Do we want to start out on hard and get wrecked in the demo? For the regular playthrough, maybe. Let's see what the mechanics and stuff are talking about first. I'm going for enjoyment right now.
Looks like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
Is it true then? The king is dead.
The king is dead.
And the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them.
Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories.
To say nothing of the vacant throne. There's a storm.
All right, we got an elf on deck.
That much is certain.
Elves are cool.
What's the problem?
Yeah, an elf and a pixie.
They're bandits!
So we got a goon already? They're gonna throw us right into the mechanics? No, those are bandits. They're probably telling a story.
Us folk, we're commoners. No crown or church will save us.
But Lord Luis will save us one and all. All we ask is no tribute. You're with us or against us? And if you're against us...
So help me if you're against us.
An igniter? Ugh. How'd they get one of those?
Come on, keep it moving up. Next one. Huh? Look at you.
Just straight up robbing us like that?
He's an elder. So he is. No horns, no knife is. Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital? Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy.
No, not my book. No. The book's really important. Straight up fighting for it. Oh, this is dark. I mean, we were already starting off dark. I mean, we're getting people just getting wet up before, like, we even get to the story. Oh, elf going in. I like her already.
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
That's right. I like her already. Already got a favorite character. Alright, so I guess we walk around now.
This place already feels
Name
like
is
a death
Gallica.
trap. You hear all that stuff about Lord Louis saving
Gallica
us?
the Pixie.
Hey, you okay? You still got all your limbs attached? Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
Are you alright?
Been worse. And from the sounds of it, you're about the same. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right? The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back.
So I'm getting the feeling this is going to be a tale of succession.
Think we'll
Which
make
can
it?
always be fun and crazy. Alright, move, hold R2 to dash, circle to dodge. Some actions you can perform and their corresponding controls are displayed at the bottom of the screen. You can also use a mini-map to see which way to go. You can view tutorials you've seen before in the main menu.
Let's go.
Just keep going straight. We're looking for somewhere high up with a good view. Alright, R1 for map. Of course, it's nothing because it's still early.
Stop!
You told me to go forward! Well, okay, at least we're getting right to the goons.
Watch out!
Yeah, they look especially dangerous, so watch out. I don't think they noticed us yet. Oh, do we get like a surprise attack? Press L2 to use face sight. This ability lets you see what Gallica senses in the environment. When you see an enemy you've never confronted before, it shows up as unknown. Prepare for the best.
Okay.
So this is like the analyze feature, huh? Avoid enemies.
Careful now. Stay vigilant. These ones aren't messing around.
I want to fight. Okay, let's see what happens if we actually attack something. Well, that didn't work.
Your health is pretty low.
I guess we're supposed to just run, huh?
Stop kidding around.
Oh! Alright! They went right into it. I'm like, oh, we'll be alright. Let's just go ahead and attack these things and see what happens. But clearly, we're not supposed to yet. Good thing it's a demo.
Okay.
Alright, so let's actually listen to her this time and not engage with the goons.
No. Looks like they found us. Yikes. I think we're in a little over our heads. Strong ones ahead. We gotta be careful. I think we'll be okay if we made it this far. Probably.
Yeah, probably's right. We found out real quick. We not ready for them sandworms.
Look. Just checking, but you do remember what we're here to do, right?
Right. What am I doing again?
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more important than our own lives? First, we get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center. This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die.
Wow, no pressure, right?
And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. So we've got to see this mission through. Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road. You know what they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least. I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right?
What spell is that?
Right.
Music spell? What does it do, though? Okay, my girl. little different kind of groove for him. You know, you're usually usually used to the more upbeat Persona-ish type things. But him like diving into more of like a medieval type of thing. This is going to be an interesting OST.
Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier. Look! Over there! Let's go. Got a sec? Yep, we're safe here. Hurry!
You lied to me. We are not safe.
Get ready, everyone.
We are getting attacked by hyenas.
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic. The United Kingdom of Uchronia. The year is 785. Uchronia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king. Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart. And no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built.
That's deep.
By this story of fantasy, may this faded world be painted anew.
O Grey Seeker, bearer of the fantasy empowered. Hear my wish and come forth thy epochs of glory to grant me thy... I missed the last part.
Whoa, just look!
Whoa.
So far, this really makes me want another SMT. With like this... like with many cutscenes like this. This is more like animated cutscenes already than like most of the older works. Or at least it feels like it. Like if all the cutscenes are gonna be like this instead of like in-game, that'd be cool. These people are jackasses!
Let it be known, for misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead.
Bro! And people are cheering this. This is just sickening royal a-holes.
Might you spare some coin? Bless you. Oh,
careful!
Hurry.
Yeah, I know your heart's heavy, but you can't help them all, man.
Any street smarts? Come on, kid. Look, we're not tourists here. Gotta stay focused.
Right.
You noticed back on the wagon?
This is a very dark world so far.
Held to here.
For real.
City even.
Alright, so we get to roam the city?
Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside. Not that it's very balanced. I see more Clamars and Rusants than anyone else. Which means a dopey Elder kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Try to keep your head down, okay?
Hey, did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty? They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play, assassination.
Shh, careful who hears you say that.
Whispers on the streets, you gotta be careful.
But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
Boy, those succession wars get really messy.
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out to deal with them. The army's really gone to hell. It's a far cry from when we had Count Luis at the helm, I'll tell you that much.
Hard to see how the nation can come back from this.
We might have to ask if the prince was still alive.
The king dead, his son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best. The saint could purify this affliction.
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse. How much longer can his body hold out? No doubt his highness would protest. But for the man who cursed his highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy.
Somebody's been plotting, that blonde dude been plotting this for a while then.
I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
Once again, no pressure, right?
Hey, are you listening?
It would have been funny if she pulled a Zelda like, hey!
Well, I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close. Anyway, getting to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted, so you can meet up with our operative. Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne. That means if we get busted, that's it. Nobody's gonna save us.
Alright.
Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering the need for soldiers.
Alright, so the plan is to sneak in as a guard.
So?
And find someone on the inside. Press R1 to open a local map if you're unsure what to do. Try pressing triangle. Gallica always have good ideas, or so she thinks. Wow, they gonna burn her like that? Press up in safe areas like towns to save your progress.
Whatever will I do?
Alright, let's save now. You never know what can happen.
Let's go see.
We don't have time for detours right now. If you're lost, check the mini map. Check your map. Go straight down the main street. You should find a recruitment center.
Whatever will I do?
All right, Ben.
Alright, appears to be just straight ahead. Can we talk to the townsfolk? Not yet.
Here?
Maybe the people with the bubbles over their head.
Look at that. The new model's out now. I could be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
I guess that's the big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types, too.
What is a magic igniter?
Magic igniter.
See? There's a couple in the window. Like an instrument plays a tune, an igniter casts magic. Pretty hard to come by out in the countryside. Can't imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic.
Burn the mages.
Me? I can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the magla in the air. Though, I'm not exactly an archmage.
I really like the feel of this game so far.
Wonders never cease.
A shady woman?
And an elden child. Are you new to our fair city? Well, I suggest you keep a low profile. Trust me when I say you don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies. But I'm getting
Kind of
ahead
stick
of
out like a
myself.
sore thumb, you know?
I run this humble shop.
Are you in the market for an igniter?
Welcome, stranger. So this is our shopkeeper, huh?
Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
Yeah, it's probably $1 million.
The royal scepter?
You've really never heard of it? Wow. Where do I even start?
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty. Passed down through generations. If you believe the legends, it houses incredible magic. World-shattering power.
And you just have that just in a store window? Okay.
More practically, you might call it the world's most potent magic igniter. And in the king's hands, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasion.
Now he's dead, with no living heir either.
Tragic, isn't it? Kingly magic is of little use without a king. You picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
I'll keep that in mind.
A word of caution, then. Your survival is your own responsibility.
Shit, you're on your own, bro.
Well, that
Can't she just sashay it off?
She has a point, though. We'll need to be careful. Anyway, we don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals. We've got a recruitment office to find.
Let's head there.
All right, back on the path. The direction and the art of this game is so cool. I mean, it's just blowing my mind how cool Persona 6 is gonna be. After like just seeing the things that we're seeing early in this game. People may insult you, but do your best to stand tall. Easier said than done, I'm sure, but for the sake of the mission and on that note, the recruitment center we're looking for should be just ahead.
Let's go see.
Alright, let's try to get back to this center. Can we like talk to the people with the things over their heads? Yeah, it looks like it.
Hey, sorry.
Alright, so it looks like they just want me to go forward, not really interact with anyone yet. Let's go in this recruit center.
That must be the recruitment center. I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward. Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious. So long as you... Good luck in there. Knock 'em dead. Okay, you got this.
We'll see.
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet swaddled lordlings. Why are you here? Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Lineage seems a strange measure for a soldier's worth. I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you or not?
An uppity one.
Oh, he doesn't look like he won't be a party member at all, right?
Fine, lordling. Welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country. But mark my words, war will turn your arrogance to piss. When your horse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty? No wonder nobody respects the Guard anymore. But I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
Insolent pup! You will learn your place.
Don't. The healers have enough on their plates already.
Be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece. All right, next. Hurry it up.
Look like we got a contract and 2 bags of money sitting there.
An elder. I thought your kind was long gone.
That's interesting.
Age 18. An orphan, too. The army can always use more of those.
Wow.
So, what brings you to enlist?
The in-your-face corruption is just astonishing. Huh. Well, I mean, we're trying to sneak in, so let's try to be as noble as possible.
I want to fight for real change.
Lofty words for a gutter rat with an empty coin purse, no? So, what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
I'm stronger than I look.
With arms like that, you'd have to be. Right, last order of business. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate.
Anybody know what this guy's name is supposed to be? I'll probably look it up later. Let's just try this. Try something generic just in case.
You know your letters, do you? We'll get some use out of you yet. All right, lad. Welcome to the Guard.
Yes!
I'm sure you heard about the monster sightings, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is. Be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment.
That's the
You
plan.
can pick up your kit at reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property. So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission. On your way now. Up to. Next.
Well, that was easy.
Let's hurry.
Whoa.
Just a countryside son of a lord. My family is of no real consequence. I'm volunteering to fight in order to protect the kingdom, foolish or not. Okay. Waters Day? Is that like Wednesday?
I heard they get sightings. What? Of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on soldiers? Wish they'd have told us that. What do they call them? Something like,
Next! Another Clamar. Wait, no. You don't look like the others. Surely not. An elder? It's the first of your kind I've seen.
Move it. There's a priority around here. We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Wasted good gear. It's better off in my hands. Give it here.
Bro, back up.
Force, crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
Care to say that again, boy?
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar, is it? You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Rousseau's strength?
Oh, to forget the tribes. This is a matter of pride. Now, you owe us both an apology.
Come on. No fighting in the ranks.
Sorry for making a scene. You alright?
Alright, so we've met our best bro already.
Thanks. You didn't have to do that.
Just felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it. Well, see you around. Try not to die out there.
You meet best
Don't
friend.
make my job any harder, please. Here, you igniter. These days, most come with their own magma crystals. So with practice, anyone can use magic. To an extent, anyway.
That's cool.
It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on surviving. And take this too. Protect it with your life.
Alright, so there's relics that can actually grant anybody the ability to use magic.
That's a real map.
Of course, you know how that goes. It's like there's going to be people who are just naturally gifted for
Dangerous
it.
to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details. Holy.
Listen up, striplings. My name is Captain Klinger. And as of this moment, you miserable lot are under my command.
I don't like this guy already.
You've heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushy security detail, think again. First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained into true guards. Our veterans there will teach you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Hey.
I don't think that's a necessary thing. I have to disagree with you there.
Exactly where our contacts hold up.
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because it's the last full night's rest you'll get. Dismissed!
Look at all the other recruits. They really are desperate for new blood. Oh, right. I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword. He'll also know right away why we've come. And don't worry, I'll recognize him.
Alright.
The charming captain is probably right. We should get some rest before tomorrow. Hey. You awake?
Nope, I'm asleep. Good night.
Haha, very funny. Look, I just have a lot on my mind. Can't seem to fall asleep. I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still, when you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot.
Yeah, really. I mean,
okay?
they just straight up hanging people because they're different. Like, wow.
It never gets easier.
Yeah, I could tell. Try to put it behind you, okay? Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all. These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
I'd rather not think about it.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. I'll drop it. The prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to repay him. Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
Sure, I guess.
I trust her to see it, not anybody else.
I gotta say, I've been curious. Thanks.
So what is this book? I guess that'll be a story for later.
Right?
Oh, it's a storybook.
So it's a fantasy world made up by the author. The prince loved those kinds of stories. Okay, let's see. It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw.
That looks like modern society, though. So, I'm wondering... I mean, Atlas is slick enough to do it. Like, I wonder, like, if this is connected to, like, either SMT or, like, the Persona universe. Of course, you know, I'm just spitballing and hoping, but that'd be pretty cool if it was.
In this world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination.
Or is it just a story? This is gonna be fun.
So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over. In such a world, there is no need for sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor. Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy
It's like the fantasy world that we read in books are like making stories about the world that we live in. That's really cool.
And in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal. Whoa. You see, no magic, no tribal conflict, and equality for all? It really does sound like a fantasy. But it's strange to feel envious of the fictional world. Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own? Well, guess I'll just read more later. Good night.
Alright, so it's asking us to save, so we must be getting to something big next. Our Boar's Day? Okay, so I guess that's Thursday.
Shouldn't you be resting? I'm fine. In fact, I'm glad we have this chance to talk. I've been reading, and I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book. You said it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our lives are decided at birth, by tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived. And yet, they burned your home down. It's tragic, and no one should have to suffer so. Someone needs to fix... You okay?
Oh, he's dying.
Don't push yourself so hard. Reality is much too cruel. I know that. But I'll fight it. I'll fight to the end. I'm a prince. But I need to be a hero. One worthy of the throne. A hero? One who can
Seems like a pretty admirable person, too.
pierce the darkness when all seems lost. My father taught me that. In his stories, the kingdom was full of legendary heroes. So I can't give up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. Not that I expect it will be easy. I believe in you. Familiar words. When I'm down, when I struggle, you're always there to help me through it. Let's do it. You'll be a hero. Trust me.
Seems like a pretty cool guy. Well, I wonder what... I mean, we've seen a little bit of what's going on, but... I wonder what's happening to the prince. He has some type of illness or... something.
I won't give up either. Trust me.
It's almost been an hour already. Time really has flew by. I at least want to get into the battle system, though, before I call it a stream. So now it looks like we have fast forward to where we started at the beginning. Somewhat. No, because it seemed like the people that he was with, our character knew who they were. Meadows Day.
Let's see.
We need like a calendar so we can know which day is which. Like I'm assuming Waters Day is Wednesday. Good information about your surroundings in a world map. Use the analog to highlight the action you want to learn about. Press X. Oh, okay.
Hold on.
Let's see.
Grand Triad, capital of the kingdom of Ecronia. Citizens of every class and social status reside here, but spheres of life are clearly divided by numerous districts.
This place here.
Fortress built to defend Grand Trad during the Annex War. After long disuse, it is now manned due to frequent monster sightings.
This place
I'm assuming this is where we're supposed to be going.
Okay then.
The carriage transporting the new recruits arrives at its destination.
Idols Day.
The northern border fort.
Maybe Idols Day is Sunday or Saturday?
In the mountains at the edge of the
I mean, if we're going by days, it should be Saturday.
Soldiers are sent there for its
If Waters Day is Wednesday.
royal capital, and to combat the rising waves of monsters, fresh-faced soldiers disembark from their coaches at the foot of a
Or maybe not. Maybe it's Friday. I don't know. We need to see a map.
uphill battles.
Oh, finally. Can hardly feel my legs.
Listen well, you lackwits. The battlefield is no place to sit on your asses, and the border front is always a battlefield. The call to arms could sound at any time. Stand to, curs. You have the honor to serve at the command of Captain Klinger, war hero, tactician, master of arms. When I earned rank in the trenches, forged in the blood of my comrades.
Spare us this drivel. Say, friend, I'm curious. What is it about that book that's captivated you so?
It tells of a world united as one tribe.
No discrimination, eh? A far cry from our world, then. So it's describing a better world. A utopia, perhaps. I'm something of a reader myself, but that's not like any book I've read. You know, when the late king took the throne, he was quite the idealist himself. He made grand claims about unifying the people under his rule.
Sound like a great man.
Never managed to do it in the end, of course. Reform takes more than high-minded, eloquent speeches. Maybe he was too blind to see that himself.
Listen to you. A babe with his first sword thinking he knows better than a king. Keep your mouth shut. No one cares what you think.
Nobody asked you.
Something to say? Go on. I'm listening.
If it's a fight you want, draw your blade.
Didn't think you'd just challenge me straight out. You've got guts for a lesser tribesman. Well, Clamar, I'll let it go this time. But only because I like your friend. Next time, keep your complaining to yourself.
Whatever, bro.
That's the last thing I need. Though I suppose I deserved it in part, speaking ill of the dead and all. My mouth tends to get ahead of my thoughts sometimes. Although, I'm glad a bad habit seems to have drawn us together.
He's gonna be a bro.
Introduction. I'm Stroll. Leon Stroll, son of the Count of Harlia.
Leon Straw, huh? Nice to meet you.
I have that right? It's got a certain weight to it. For what it's worth, my title doesn't mean much. Here and now, we're peers and equals.
By the skin of my teeth! Now, where was I? Right, as for you, fresh meat.
Someone help!
All right, it looks like we're about to get into a battle.
A soldier. Hey, speak to me, man. What happened?
Listen. Stay on guard. It's too...
Not one of mine. Must be one of the fort's guard. Those damn vultures across the border. They must have heard about the king's death. Anyway, to the fort. Double time. I'll stay behind to see to the poor bastard's wounds.
You want us to go on ahead? Alone? Shouldn't we at least send a team back to ask for...
I knew fear would take you at the first step. You want to turn tail? Are you a traitor to the cause? The guard has no place like
You get out there, fat ass.
You are part of His Majesty's Royal Army. Swallow your fear, fight with pride, and we'll all have medals this time tomorrow.
He's right. We're warriors. Up there is our first chance at glory and riches. Damned if I'm gonna waste it.
Yeah. That's not a good way to look at it. The brave die first.
Well, I suppose this is what we signed up for. Onward, to the fort then.
Hey, I've got a bad feeling about this. It's hard to explain, but it's like there's a stench in the air, and it's getting stronger.
Hey, did something happen? Wait, is that a... fairy? Did you catch it yourself?
She's with me.
Yes, and I have a name, by the way. It's Gallica.
So you travel together? You've stayed well hidden for quite a while.
Well, I didn't want anyone making a fuss. But we've got bigger problems right now. I can't shake this feeling. We gotta be careful.
I trust her. You
I'll
gotta
follow
listen.
orders, but I'm not about to let this armchair general send me to my death. Let's take a moment, then head in once we're prepared.
I like that plan.
I assume you know how to use an igniter properly?
I'm not so sure. He's never used one before. I mean, he's a commoner, so not much chance to.
Fair enough. Well, just stay behind me and you'll be all right. I swear I won't let you die.
All right, my boy.
I'm with you.
Comrade, Stroll, a brave fighter trying to conceal his nobility, has become your ally. There we go.
Bad. I didn't think you'd actually have to fight anyone. I just hope our contact in the fort's okay. Let's keep our guard up and hope we find out. Okay? Yep. Actually,
I see.
Investigate the situation at the fortress and get inside the castle gates. So, looks like we don't have a choice to go around, so we're going straight for the door.
this is...
Mage fire use equipped igniter to deal weak magic fire damage to one enemy. Can't see what anybody else has yet. Alright, so it looks like we have fire so far. Oh, yikes. What the hell is that?
There it is.
Okay.
Human.
That is not a human, sir. In what world is that a human?
We have to help the survivors.
Damn it.
Hurry. This is bad.
What?
This is really interesting that the monsters are called humans. I'm really enjoying this world so far. This is crazy. Alright, battle system. Here we go.
What do you think? Got it? Take care of it, please.
Alright, let's see how this battle system works. Press triangle to engage in a squad battle alongside your allies. If you press triangle anytime, but if you use square attacks to stun enemies first, you'll start battle with an advantage. Stay on the offensive by continuing attacking with square to deplete the enemy's break gauge that appears next to him, eventually stunning them.
Okay, this could be all we've got.
Get ready.
Squad battles with stunned enemies. When engaging in a squad battle against a stunned enemy, one party member will perform an advantageous initial attack. In addition, enemies remain stunned at the start of the battle. Be sure to take advantage of this. So instead of just attacking once like in the previous games, you can actually stun them first. That's cool. In squad battles, press triangle to attack with your equipped weapon and press triangle to use skills, which consume MP. Perform the action with expend one turn icon. See at the top of the screen, when all turn icons are consumed, the opponent's round begins. Okay. So we got pass, block, melee, item, and skill.
Let's go.
So, fire. Ouch. Let's see what he does.
Burn to
Oh, he has fire too. Okay.
We did it.
Nice.
I think we got them all. All right.
All right, onward.
Wait. Be careful.
Hey.
Can we do a sneak attack? Looks like it. Sneak attack on enemies. If you manage to successfully attack an enemy without being seen using square, there's a chance their entire break gauge will be depleted at once for an instant stun.
Okay.
So that's our surprise attack.
Get ready.
the power is tougher than I thought.
He's still stunned. Okay. Nice.
Wish every fight was that easy, eh?
Okay.
Alright, so you get a bonus for a perfect victory? Nice.
Not bad at all.
Very interesting choice of music, but Maguro's still going in.
We made short work of them.
Breakable items? Looks like it.
Hey, you found something.
Alright, upstairs we go. There's an enemy. Let's see if we can sneak behind it.
This battle's ours. Let's go. Win this.
Everyone, go!
I won't hold back. Fire!
Flawless victory.
Looks like we're safer now.
What the? Well, perish then. Good riddance.
Run. No. Damn it! Hey. Damn it.
Alright, it's behind door number 1.
Hold on. You... I get it now. What?
Alright, before we can tell you what's going on, it looks like we're gonna have to fight something.
Was that?
Hurry!
Let's hurry.
Alright, so we got a goon up ahead. Items before we head that way.
Let's push through. This is our chance. Forward.
Let's settle this quick.
Get ready.
I think I'm getting used to this.
Broken igniter. Alright, so that's just junk. Things that we can sell later. See if we can get the jump on this thing.
How's that?
Put the pressure.
Let's give them a fight.
Let's take them all out. One fell swoop.
Let's go. Burn! Through here. The power of fire!
The next one will fall just as easy.
It's taking a long time to level up.
They found us. Get
We're supposed to be going up, but I want to keep fighting.
This battle's ours. Let's take them all. Let's go. A tough one.
Burn to us!
I think I'm getting used to this.
See if we go right in the squad instead of sneaking up on it. Let's try that. Take advantage while it seems like he has infinite magic, you know?
No way I'm stopping here.
That'll do it.
The squad up all the way back here?
This is our chance. Let's give him all.
This is our chance.
We got 2 this time.
We won't hold back. Fire! They start. It's not okay. Burn to us.
Even easier than expected.
Not bad.
Alright, level up. We really need to get that magic up there.
Come on, cat. Let's give him a fight.
I didn't even know anything was back there. Not a tooth?
The power! Let's wrap this up! Not bad, if I say so myself.
Oh, he does have HP. Should be paying attention to that. Let's see what items we have.
Wish every fight was that easy, eh? That was the last of it.
I only got one thing to restore my MP. Needed more than me. He's stronger at magic right now. No, we got you, bro. Don't go up there alone.
Hey.
That's true, but
I'm heading out.
All right, let's keep going.
What do you think? Yep.
All in. Jeez. All right, this is boss battle time.
It's horrible. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
We can't let it get away with this. We have to hold it off somehow.
Peril.
Damn humans. It was all because of them.
We'll just have to make it work.
The mission depends on our survival. Let's see, what else do we have for options? Status. Let's see. We can retry. That's interesting. I wonder how that works. Auto battle, analyze.
Looks like you can't brute force through this one.
We don't know what his weakness is. Tactics. Change battle tactics. Party fights at their own discretion. Party fights without holding back. Party prioritizes attack that deal damage. Serve MP, prioritize health. That's pretty cool. We'll definitely have to play around with that in the real game. But for now, let's see if it's weak to magic.
Let's go. Fire!
No.
Vile monster. You're mine.
That did absolutely nothing.
Burn to earth.
Oh! I'm guessing we're not supposed to beat this thing, huh?
What's going on? It didn't even flinch.
Damn it all! I'm not going down like this.
Well, I mean, at this point, magic only did one hit. So I wonder what melee could even do.
The power of fire.
Alright, we're getting wrecked.
How is it this strong? Are distracted. You two run.
No way.
Above all else, I am a noble, and a noble defends his people, no matter the cost. Farewell. If you would repay me, then live.
For freedom! Bro, it's noble, but we gotta think about this. Oh no!
Please say something.
Stroll.
Okay, I'm saying that's supposed to happen, right?
Run before it.
So this is where we get our persona, or?
Child. Oh, anguished traveler. Thy fate is crown twined, thy soul bound for the throne. A future yet unknown dawns in this moment. Thy path may fork, but only one may be chosen. Confront the threat before thee, or die here in obscurity. Now choose.
I choose.
So be it. Heroism lies in the soul that stands firm against its fears. Power awaits thy command. The time is come to awaken the hero.
Waken the hero within.
Engrave thy very heart.
Persona! Or whatever they're gonna call it here. Oh wow, you pull your heart out? Atlas, man. That's the darkest one we've seen since P3. Alright, that's cool as hell.
What the heck is going on? Anyway, we've got to find a way to fight back.
Psych deals weak magic wind damage to one enemy. Day, weak HP recovery for one ally. Well, can't heal him, I can only heal myself, so I don't need that yet. Alright, let's see what this does. That's more like it. Oh, it's only one use? Well, I mean, this is a persona, so. This attack didn't hurt as much now.
Are you okay? If we don't push back, we're dead. Can't we fend off those attacks somehow?
Certain enemies are weak to certain affinities. After you've hit one of these weaknesses, the word weak will be displayed. Hitting an opponent's weakness or scoring a critical hit against the enemy will only decrease the turn icon by half.
Looks like it mainly attacks with the head wings and blade feet. We could target those.
Oh, so we can target other parts of them. Okay. Let's take out those wings.
Let's go.
There we go.
Come forth, royal soul. Scour.
All right, the wing is down. Let's go for the legs.
By this power.
Hit their weakness.
It's okay. We can do this.
Seeker. Wind. Come on.
He healed. That's cheap.
Wait, what? It's healing?
Of course. Smash couldn't be that easy.
We can't kill it fast enough. It's just gonna fix itself up no matter what we do. Pig, I can't believe it's eating from its own body. Can you knock those apples off?
I should have magic attacked it. Yikes.
Seeker. Scour.
These apples take a lot of damage. Alright, we're probably gonna have to heal after another hit.
If we don't take out those apple things, I think we'll regret it. You know, maybe there's something I can do. Hey, can you let me handle this?
Alright, what you got, Gallica? Have Gallica knock down apples to keep the foe from healing.
Understood. Leave it.
Nice, she can actually help? That's cool.
Now it can't heal itself anymore. Don't waste your chance. Get in there.
Let's go. Wind.
Alright, we need to heal.
Come forth, royal soul.
No, not that again. Oh well. Push the button too fast.
Let's go. Scour.
We should be alright from here. As long as we don't run out of MP.
Seeker. Wind. I won't hold back. Scour.
Alright, one more hit, he's done.
Seeker. Wind.
Second form, right? No, it looks like it's down. Gorlio's apple.
Okay. Not bad at all.
Still working on magic. We're gonna go for all evens.
True power is born of the heart. A wish from which thy
This doesn't sound like
strength is
Persona at
drawn.
all.
Yet fear and anxiety always trail in such a wish's wake. Since time immemorial, those we call heroes have earned the title through this order. They pursued their wishes and boldly walked a path of virtue. What thou hast awakened is the true spirit of a hero. The power that lies dormant in all of us. The power to reforge the fear of the unknown into curiosity. If thou wouldst change the world by thine own hand, take this newfound power and venture forth. Thy journey shalt reveal thy soul's mission.
What was that voice?
Good question.
And you! What was that power you used?
Persona?
Heart, and your whole body was... It was crazy! Look, that stroll guy is still alive!
Thankfully.
I'll be damned. Someone actually survived.
That voice. Grius! Oh, thank goodness you're alive!
Gallica, you made it.
So this is our friend.
He's our man on the inside. The one I'm delivering the message to.
He's badly hurt. You, boy, lend me your shoulder. We'll need to carry him. The smell of blood will draw out the beasts. Let's not hang about. The lad's out cold, but he'll live. We should be fine if we take a moment's rest here.
Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes, Grius. Just wish it were under better circumstances.
We're both alive, and you can't ask for much better in these parts. Sorry I couldn't join you in the fray. So, this is our newcomer, eh? How'd this boy manage to command power like that?
It's like nothing I've ever seen. Do you know anything about it?
I might. For now, the mission comes first.
Ah, right. I'd better just get straight to the message. Grius, you have a new mission. Avenge the king. And kill Luis Guillaburn.
Wow. Get Lewis up out of here.
Well, good. It's about damn time.
He said, I've been waiting for this.
Those scheming
Woo!
haven't said so
I'm about to make a name for myself
Every
here.
soldier knows it was nothing natural that killed the king. Damn that Luis. Couldn't stop at one royal, could he?
Wait, there's more. The prince is getting worse. We're running out of time. Here, look. I brought a treasure from the village. They called it a farsight mirror. You need to see the prince's condition for yourself.
His Highness won't last much longer. Those thorns are thick enough to claim him.
Luis cast the curse, so killing him is the only way to lift it. If we wait any longer, we're just gonna crown a new king.
Can someone catch me up here?
About 15 years ago, a child enlisted in the army. But it wasn't his age that had people talking. It was his ruthless military genius.
Ah, so we're dealing with one of those, huh?
Monster to others. Luis Guillaburn, a prodigal tactician and a master of Magla arts. Some said it was only a matter of time before he made general. The youngest the nations had.
Until he attacked the prince.
That night, when the prince's quarters were reached, it was no ordinary mage who cast that fatal curse. It was Luis Guillaburn himself. But the son's death wasn't enough for him. Now he's got the father's blood on his hands. And if that king-slaying fiend ends up on the throne, we're all doomed.
But when we were exploring the royal capital, there were a lot more Luis supporters than I expected. How can they still trust him after all that?
Luis is cunning. He left no evidence. Accuse him as you will, the allegations wouldn't stick. All they could do was send him as far away as possible. A post in the middle of nowhere. Plenty of soldiers never believed the charges in the first place. When they look at him, they see a capable veteran unjustly made into the noble scapegoat. Most think the Royal Army was at its best when he was in charge. And in truth, it's hard to deny. Without him, we'd never have crushed the rebel uprising so quickly. Damn him, man.
Look like he has an army with him, too.
He's mastered the blade, magic,
or some cohorts.
To the masses who want change, he seems the savior they need.
If even you're that worried about him, this isn't going to be easy.
That's a hell of a mission. And I want in.
So that's your game, eh? Pretend to sleep, eavesdrop on the plan. You're a fool to give yourself away.
If you want my blood, then let your blade strike true. I'm not going to run. Not from you, and not from a chance to do what's right.
I like him.
Look, Grius, he saved our lives back there. And it sounds like we could use the help. Seems like kind of a waste to kill him. Especially if he's volunteering.
Calm down, Grace.
Then answer me this. The boy's all but a stranger to you, yet you risk your life to save him. Why?
Because that's what good people do.
I would live, fight, and die a noble, sir. To have done otherwise would betray my title, to say nothing of my heart.
I'm losing my edge. Make me regret this, and I will slay you where you stand.
You'll let him help us?
Right then. My life and sword are yours.
As far as the rest of the world's concerned, you perished in that castle. You'll find the job ahead will be easier for a dead man. Your lives are kept only by the blades in your hands, and you'll raise them at my command.
We have to.
Save the prince from death's curse. Save the prince from his curse and defeat Louise Guilloburn, the treacherous fiend who not only attacked the prince but murdered the king. Deadline unknown. Rank looks like that means extremely hard.
Louise will also be at the royal funeral. If we are not back to the capital by then, we lose our chance at his head. But no main roads. That'll mean checkpoints and questions. We're bound for a different route. We'll cut through the abandoned mine up ahead to save us going the long way round. For tonight, see to your wounds. We'll leave at first light. I'm counting on you.
Oh, he's part of our party? Battle-hardened veteran has become your ally.
Feels like the mission is finally starting. Let's set up our camp then.
Now, we should finally be able to get some rest. This your first deployment, boy? Thank your lucky stars you survived a brush with a human.
What the hell was that?
No one truly knows. They're protected by Magla, so even the sharpest steel does little good against them. They're no simple beast. All we do know is with every passing year, more of their kind tear travelers apart. That was why I was first sent undercover here, investigating.
And? Did you learn anything?
Simmer down, boy. There wasn't a damn thing to be found in those monsters. Well, the moon's still low. If you've any other questions, now's the time.
I want to hear...
With numbers like this, Kingslayer or no, to the people, he's the only man. The man's practically a mod.
And the three of us...
We'll just have to blend in with the crowd. He will die.
Alright, let's save here. And we're going to call it a stream. So, thank you guys very much for joining me. I hope you're enjoying Metaphor. I'm really enjoying this so far. So I cannot wait till the full game comes out this, well, October, but close enough. Because I'm definitely going to be diving in. I like the dark feel that it has. I like the similarities to Persona, but it still feels different at the same time. Especially like with the humans things being the monsters. But most importantly, seems like it's another good Atlas game. So I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. Thank you guys very much for joining me for the stream. As always, if you like the channel, go ahead and hit a like. And if you want to hear more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I try to stream at very least every Saturday for about an hour or so around this time. So feel free to join me then. Sundays are kind of off and on, but I stream on Sundays too. And I do a variety of things. I do playthroughs of games like this. I do a lot of fighting games. We have anime content coming back with Thunderbolt Fantasy, which I'll be trying to do live reactions for. And I'll see you guys next time. So as I always say, you guys can be anywhere in either the YouTube or Twitchverse, but you chose to listen to me. And I really appreciate that. So thanks for stopping by. On that note, it's your boy Scott signing out.